Was there anything else going back to the Darkside and Maryland HODL spaces?
Yeah, so he said that Bitcoin is a better investment. And I would say that that's wrong. And the reason is because I don't think by definition Bitcoin is an investment. Um, it's just currently better than every single investment that exists. So it seems like it's an investment. But if you imagine what would happen in a hyper Bitcoinized world where fiat doesn't exist, like how would you invest in Bitcoin?
Yeah, one
You
Bitcoin
would
is one
need
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin to buy Bitcoin with. Like, how does that even make any sense? Like, oh, I want to buy some Bitcoin. Well, I need Bitcoin to buy Bitcoin. At that point, like Bitcoin is not an investment. It's just its CAGR is so high right now. It's just better than almost everything, the returns on everything else that you can imagine. But once
I think he is thinking
fiat,
short term though. I think he's thinking more like in the near term. I don't think he's thinking out 50 years.
right?
You eliminate the risk of strategy, you eliminate the risk of some of these products, and you just hold spot Bitcoin, and then in theory it should outperform it at the very, even if you don't outperform it, stepping aside from some of these risks, it's basically a better investment just in itself. I think that's his perspective.
Yeah. And I do agree with his point where like at some point they will have to do something else besides this because once the interest rate that they have to pay on the dividend starts to approach Bitcoin's CAGR, they've squeezed all the juice that they can out of that. And they kind of have to come up with some, they'll have to pivot to something else. And I'll make a prediction. I think he would deny it now, but I think they'd end up having to be like uh, a venture capital firm because if if you need money to invest, you go to the people who have all the capital, and they're going to have all of it. So I think they would make a perfect venture capital company, and they could probably use their BI software if it even exists at that point to analyze the risks of certain people's business proposals or whatever, and maybe they could even help them with the start of that with that process. I think they would say now they have no interest in doing something like that, but it just seems like that would be the perfect role for a company that has all the capital. Like, okay, work with all the people that need capital.